Hi everyone, I'm Sasha. Thanks for joining me here today. So this sequence is about standing postures. And to me, that means what it feels like to stand either on our hands, on our feet, maybe on one foot, whether or not we have a yoga mat underneath us, and how that relates to our general posture. So I'd like you to consider today what that means to you, how you feel steady, equal, and stable on the floor underneath you, whether or not you're standing on a yoga mat, you're on 1 foot, 2 feet, or your hands. So have fun, most importantly. Modify to suit your needs. I'll go through some general instructions on how to do so, and let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.
Take a moment to thank yourselves just for showing up to practice today. Place your feet flat on the ground, knees bent, and lay down on your back so that the knees are bent over the ankles, and you can place a hand on your belly or chest or both. And just take a few breaths to settle the attention into the body. Draw the right knee into the chest and extend the left leg forward off the floor and then switch. And do that a couple times. I call this mindful scissors. So one knee into the chest, one leg extended a few inches off the floor, and you can switch on the exhalations. So switching until the right knee stays into the chest, and place the left leg all the way flat on the floor. You can rock the right knee back and forth a couple times, and then straighten and bend the right leg with the hands interlaced behind the right thigh. Straighten, bend, and straighten. Reach through the heel so that the right thigh moves forward into the hands. And if it's accessible, take the right big toe in yogi toe lock, placing the left hand on the left thigh to ground the back of the left leg flat on the mat. Draw the right knee into the chest, open it to the right, center, kind of like a door hinge, just opening up the hips. Then keep it to the right and extend the leg, bend it, extend, bend it, extend, and keep it there. Just for a moment, if it's accessible, again, you'll take yogi toe lock. The left hand can be placed to the left with the whole arm flat on the floor, just like the back of the left leg. And you're reaching through both heels vigorously, keeping the back of the left leg and the left lower back firmly on the mat with the left arm. And bend the right knee, draw it into the chest, and let yourself take a simple twist. So the right knee can fall over to the left. Even if you don't let the knee completely on the floor, you can hold it with your hands. And then again, back to the beginning. So drawing the left knee into the chest, rocking it left to right, interlacing the hands behind the left thigh, reaching up through the heel, bending it, straighten, bend, straighten, and keep it straight. Reach through both heels so the toes curl back towards the knees, and the back of the right leg is flat on the floor. And if it's accessible, you'll take the pointer finger and middle finger on the left hand and grab the left big toe in yogi toe lock. Bend it, open it to the left, center, left, center. Once it's to the left, straighten, bend, and you'll see I'm using my left elbow like a kickstand on my left outer leg. And if it's accessible, you'll take the left big toe again in yogi toe lock. You don't have to, you can keep it just as it was, and place the right arm firmly on the floor, just like the back of the right leg, keeping that side of the body super stable as the inner left leg opens to the left. And breathe calmly, bending the left knee, drawing it back into the chest, letting yourself twist, so the left knee will fall to the right. And the left shoulder blade will stay on the floor. Even if the left leg doesn't come all the way to the floor, you can hold it with your right hand. Draw the knee back into the chest, both knees into the chest, reach the arms and legs up to the ceiling and shake it out. Shake. Widen the arms open to the side. Keep the feet the width of the mat and let the knees fall to the left like a windshield wiper. And take a few breaths here, letting the ribs settle down and wide, and go to the right. And you'll see the feet can stay wide, the width of the mat. And breathe calmly into the ribs. And roll all the way over to the right and press yourself up to sit. Cross the shins. Sit up tall with the hands on the lap. Drawing the upper arms back so the shoulder blades are nicely placed on the upper back. And as you sit up even taller, let the breath travel easily in and out of the nose. And again, you can take another moment just to be thankful for your body, just as it is today. And pull the feet towards the butt and cross the shins even more to roll over on the hands and knees. If you need to come through another way, that's okay. In a tabletop position, the shoulders are over the wrists, the hips are over the knees for cow and cat. The inhale brings the chest forward, widens the collarbone. The exhale lifts the belly and rounds the spine, lets the head drop. Inhaling is cow pose, chest is wide. Exhaling is cat pose, belly is lifted, back is full. And tuck the left toes behind you. Turn the left foot flat on the floor. And lift the left arm up to the ceiling, pressing down firmly into the right hand, the right shin, and the left foot. And reach the left arm along the ear, and maybe even lift the left leg off the floor, reaching through the heel. And come back to center. And come back to down dog with the feet the width of the mat completely. Bend the knees a couple times and straighten them if you need to get the firmness of the knees into the entire firmness of the leg. And then come forward again, hands and knees, inhaling cow pose, exhaling cat pose. Stretch the right leg back, put the right foot flat on the floor and reach the right arm up. Pressing firmly into left hand, left shin, and right foot. So the right foot is parallel to the back of the mat. If you need, you can angle the left shin as I did here and reach the right leg back as the right arm goes along the ear. Coming right back to center. Downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Feet can be again the outer edges of the mat. So the knees are super firm to make the entire leg firm and sturdy. Press into the hands and the feet evenly and come down gently back onto hands and knees. Child's pose, big toes together, knees just wide enough to fit the torso, and crawl the arms forward until the hands are flat and the elbows are straight. And keep them there as you come back up to hands and knees and press back to downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up. And exhale, open the hip with a straight leg. Reach through the heel and press through the arms. Inhale, square hips. Exhale, plank pose, both feet down. Inhale, downward facing dog, right leg up, square hips. Exhale, open the hip and bend the right knee. Squeeze the heel into the butt and flex the foot. Inhale again, square and straighten the leg. Exhale, right foot steps inside the right thumb. Come on the fingertips. Inhale and exhale, straighten and fold. Inhale again, wide chest. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend the front knee, wide chest. Exhale, fold. Stay here for a breath and crawl the fingertips forward as you firm the knees and let the head drop completely. Inhale, bend the right leg. Put the left shin on the floor, point the toes. Inhale, lift the arms up. Press into the back shin as the front thigh bends so the pelvis can go straight down behind you. Bend the elbows to a cactus shape and lift the center of the chest up. Tilt the forearms up as the front thigh bends a little further. Pulling the belly away from the right thigh as you tilt the chest up and back. Inhale, hands down. Lift the back knee and crawl the right foot to the left thumb, folding into the right shin. Inhale, optional, can come to hovering pigeon, opening the right knee on the fingertips. Exhaling, straighten if you've done that. Cross lateral stretch. Inhale, step the left foot behind the right, cross the ankles tightly, and stay as you exhale, let the head drop. Squeeze the knees as best you can. Hands on hips, elbows up. Inhale, come up. Bring the right knee up to the height of the hip. And exhale, straighten the right leg as much as you can without leaning into the left leg. Bending the knee, opening it to the right. Inhaling, straighten the right leg out to the right as much as you can. Exhale, bend it, and come right to tree pose, Vrikshasana. Take the thumbs, hook them overhead, and lift from the left heel all the way up the back of the body to the fingertips. You can always put the right foot on the left shin or on the floor like a kickstand for tree pose if you're not putting the right foot above the left knee. Bring the right knee forward. bend the left leg until you come right to Utkatasana, fierce pose. Inhale, flat back, lengthen. Exhale, fold, hook the thumbs behind the low back, draw the shoulders in and up, relax the head. Inhale, bend the legs, look forward like a downhill skier. Exhale, step the left foot back behind you. Parallel the feet. If you need, fingertips can come on the floor. Inhale, bend the left leg, arms wide. Exhale, bend the right leg. Inhale, bend both knees, lengthen, and exhale, fold, grabbing onto the shins or the ankles with both hands. Lift the elbows up by pulling up on the bones of the shins and let the head drop completely. Make this pose about the legs so the spine can elongate. Inhale on the fingertips, lengthen. Exhale, bend both knees, hands on hips, elbows up, come up. Turn the right leg all the way forward completely. Angle the left toes in a little. Inhale, arms up, and exhale, bend, warrior two. Inhale, arms up, lengthen. Exhale, stay tall, bend the front thigh, warrior two. Once more, inhale up. Exhale, bend. Inhale, reverse triangle. Lift the top arm, firm the front leg. Exhale, Trikonasana, triangle pose. Right fingertips can come on a block or right outside of the right shin. Press into the back foot. You can also put the hand on the shin if that's helpful. And firm the knees just like we started. Inhale, reach the top arm along the ear, press into the back leg, lean a little bit back into space. Exhale, hands down, turn off the back heel. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower to the belly. Point both toes. Inhale, lengthen the head and chest forward and up, and hover the hands right where they are. Press the toenails down and firm the knees. Reach the legs back. And exhale, release the head and hands. Tuck the toes under. Walk the toes in so the knees are firm. Grip the shoulders up. Exhale, press yourself up to plank pose. Downward facing dog. A few breaths here. Pressing into hands and feet evenly and firming the muscles of the legs just like we started on the floor. Inhale, right leg lifts, square hips. Exhale, open the hip with a straight leg and reach to the heel. Inhale, square. Exhale, plank pose, both feet down. Inhale, left leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, open the hip and bend the left knee, squeezing the heel to the butt. Inhale, square and straighten like a rewind button. Exhale, step left foot inside left thumb and come on fingertips. Inhale. Exhale, straighten the front leg and fold. Twice more. Inhale, bend. Exhale, fold. Once more. Inhale, bend. Exhale, fold. Stay here for a breath. Firm the muscles of the knees so the spine can get longer. You can even walk the fingertips forward and let the head drop completely. Inhale, bend the left leg. Exhale, put the right shin on the floor, point the toes. Arms up, inhale. Hook the thumbs overhead and go up as you bend the front thigh. Bend the elbows to cactus. Tilt the chest, the forearms up, and bend the front thigh forward as you lean the whole torso back in space over the right leg. So the spine is still long and not crunched. Inhale, hands down. Pick up the back knee and walk left foot to right thumb, fold, cross lateral stretch. Stay there or open the left leg to the left, keeping the left ankle sharp, hovering pigeon. Exhale, if you did that, come back to a cross lateral stretch. Inhale, step the back foot forward behind the front, cross the legs tightly, and let the head drop completely. Hands on hips, elbows up. Inhale, come up. Bring the left knee up to the height of the hip. Stand tall in the right leg. And exhale, see what happens. Straighten the left leg as much as you can. Inhale, bend it. Turn it open to the left. Reach the left leg to the left as much as you can. Bend it and come to tree pose, Vrikshasana. You'll see here my left foot is above my right knee on the inner right thigh. If that doesn't happen, you can put it on the inner right calf or use the left toes on the floor like a kickstand. Whatever you do, hook the thumbs and go up as your left knee comes forward. Bend the right leg, bring the feet all the way together or hip width apart, Utkatasana, fierce pose. Inhale is halfway down, reach. Exhale, fold, straighten the legs, hook the thumbs behind the lower back. Keep the shoulders squeezing in. Inhale, bend both knees, look forward. Exhale, float the right leg long behind you and turn both feet to the right. Bending the right leg as you inhale, arms wide. and bending the left as you exhale. Both knees bend. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale as you fold, straighten the legs by firming the muscles of the knees up and the heels down. As the hands grip the shins, lift the elbows, the shoulders up, and let the head go down. So there's lots of opposing directions. Inhale, lengthen, fingertips down. Exhale, hands on hips, bend the knees, elbows up, and come up. Turn the left leg all the way forward, hip, knee, and ankle. Turn the right toes in a little. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms wide, warrior two. Inhale up, firm the legs. Exhale, bend the front leg, warrior two. Inhale up, go up. Exhale, Virabhadrasana 2. Inhale, reverse triangle. Strong legs. Reach the left arm up and back. Exhale, Trikonasana triangle pose. Left fingertips can come behind, right outside the left shin, or they can come on a block or grab the left shin. Inhale, top arm over the ear. Get really long and lean back. It's a little twist to the right. Exhale, hands down, lunge, turn off the back heel. Inhale, plank. You can do one or two-legged, and exhale, lower. All the way down, point the toes. Inhale, low cobra, Bhujangasana. Hovercraft the hands a little bit off the floor. You'll see my elbows are over my wrists, so you might have to scoot the hands back a little. And then release, tuck the toes, tuck, tuck, tuck until the knees firm up. Grip the shoulders up. Exhale, suck the belly up, plank pose. Just try, downward facing dog. Even if you need to come up through bent knees. Breathe here. Long, strong limbs. Step or jump the feet to the hands. Inhale, extend the chest, long waist forward. Exhale, head down, firm legs. Inhale, reach the arms up. Hands together, go up. Exhale, palms to chest, Tadasana. You can insert sun salutations here if you like. Stand well. Bring the feet a little wider and swing and jump. Arms up, inhale, down, exhale. Up, inhale, down, exhale. Land softly and steadily on each foot. Inhale up, exhale, swing. You don't have to jump. You can also just bend your knees. Shake it out, shake, shake, shake. Kick in front, one leg and then the other. Kick to the side, one leg and then the other. Have fun. This can be loose and disorganized. This is your moment just to noodle around. So enjoy it. Shake it out. Kick one heel behind you like a horse or a bronco. One heel back. And then tap. Tap opposite foot to opposite heel if that's interesting for you. Shake it out, shake it out. Come back to center. Feet together. Tadasana. Now Utkatasana. Inhale, bend. Exhale, arms by the side, Tadasana. Inhale, bend the legs, arms up. Exhale, stand, Tadasana. Inhale, bend, Utkatasana, fierce pose. Stay here. Stretch the arms. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana, head down. Inhale, lengthen halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, step or jump back to Chaturanga Dandasana or Cobra. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward facing dog or Cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step the right foot inside the right thumb. Put the left foot flat on the floor. Inhale, arms up. Virabhadrasana 1, hook the thumbs like earlier. Bend the front thigh until it's parallel to the mat. Inhale, hands down. Walk over to the opposite leg, turn the toes out, and bend the left knee, open the right toes up. Skandasana. Inhale, come forward, spin off the back heel. Reach the right arm up and come to side plank. If you need, you can modify by putting the left shin on the floor. Stretch through the heels, maybe bring the right foot to tree pose. If that's not happening for you, don't sweat it and take what's best for you here. Inhale, top arm along the ear. Stretch through the leg and the arm. Exhale, come to plank. Maybe you stay in tree. And lower if you like. Inhale, legs long, back bend if you choose. Exhale, downward facing dog will meet here. Inhale, left leg up. Stretch through that heel, maybe lift it higher. Step the foot inside the left thumb and put the right foot flat. Arms up, inhale. Warrior 1, hook the thumbs, go up as you bend the front thigh to parallel. Inhale, hands frame the front foot, or come on the inside, Turn the right toes open, the right knee open, and flex the left toes up to the ceiling. Come back through. Press the right hand down, reach the left arm up, and step to side plank. If you need, you can put the bottom shin on the floor. Maybe lift the top leg a little bit, and maybe even bring it to tree pose. You can use the hands. Reach the left arm up. Inhale, lengthen the arm along the ear, and reach through the bottom heel. Exhale, come through chaturanga or not. Inhaling, back bend if you choose. Exhaling, downward facing dog. And you can take that one more time if you like on the breath, or just rest in down dog or child's pose for a few moments. Just be clear with whatever you choose. Step or jump the feet wide outside of the hands. Turn the toes slightly open and make sure the heels are grounded. So if you need, you can lift the butt up a little bit or sit your heels on a folded blanket. Press the hands together, elbows on the inner knees. If this is an option, you can reach the right arm open to the right and open the left arm up to the ceiling. Lean back and press into the feet. And you'll do that to the other side if you did it on one side. Keeping the feet grounded and widening the chest as you turn. Coming back to center, straightening the legs, widening the feet completely to the outer edges of the mat, completely parallel, and sway right to left. Let the head dangle. You can twist if you like. Bring the feet all the way together. Press the hands flat and either jump or step back, springy to downward facing dog. Inhaling, lifting the left leg. Exhaling, opening the hip, bending the knee, and maybe putting the right forearm on the floor, pressing the forearm down as the left knee goes up. Stay sturdy. If you do that, inhale, come right back up. Exhale, plank pose. Inhale, downward facing dog. Exhale, right foot steps inside right thumb. Walk the fingertips forward and inhale, float the left leg up. Warrior 3. Floating the arms back along the body, palms face in. Firm the shoulders up as the left heel reaches back and firm the right outer hip up. Place the fingers down. Inhale, cross the ankles. Walk a little bit to the left side of the mat and let the head dangle as the legs squeeze here. Take a breath, bringing the hips up away from the heels. Bend the knees, hands on hips, bring the right knee up. Come up to stand and interlace the hands behind the right thigh. Reach the right heel forward as much as you can and keep the left leg stable. If it's interesting, like you started, grab the inner edge of the right big toe in yogi toe lock with middle finger and pointer finger. Left hand can stay on the hip, elbow back. Bending the right knee. Right hand can stay on the outer right thigh, reaching the right leg to the right, or you again take yogi toe lock, standing firmly in the left leg. So make that left standing leg a priority to stand up tall like Tadasana as the right inner leg opens. Inhaling, coming back to center just for a moment. Exhaling, bend it, place the feet down. Tadasana, mountain pose. Stand well on both feet. Inhaling, arms up. Look up, press the hands and lift. Exhaling, big swan dive forward fold, head down, legs strong. Inhaling, put the hands down. Widen the knees into the outer armpits and squeeze the heels up into the butt, crow pose. If you're not taking this, you can stay in a forward fold. Right foot will step between the hands, left leg back, and crawl yourself over to Skandasana, bending the left knee, opening the right toes up to the ceiling. Other side, if that's interesting for you. If you need, you can lift the butt up a little bit higher. Come back to center and forward fold. Interlace the hands behind the back. Spread the palms apart so the wrists are parallel to the are perpendicular to the forearms. Bending both knees, coming all the way up. Turn the right leg completely forward. Hip, knee, and ankle in line. And take reverse warrior. Inhale. Bend the right thigh. Exhale. Right fingertips reach down. Heel toe the left foot closer. As the right fingertips come down under the right shoulder, the left leg lifts into Ardha Chandrasana, reaching the left arm up. Flex the left foot long. And if this is an option for you, bend the left knee. Reach around and grab the top of the left outer foot for Chapasana. Taking it further, if that's coming along, switching hands like I did here, one after the other, reaching the left arm on the floor along the left ear, and the right hand has the left foot. This is not an option, just stay as you are. Bending the front leg, slowly releasing the top foot, coming back to warrior two. As softly as you can. Inhaling, hands down, turn the back heel up. Exhale, lowered all the way to the belly, legs back. Point both toes, bring the legs together, interlace the hands behind the lower back, and lift the shoulders, the knuckles, the head, the toes up. Shalabhasana. A few breaths here. Make this longer instead of higher, so the low back is long and the knees are firm. On the exhale, release everything. Place the hands down, wiggle the butt right to left, take a breath into the back of the body. And on the exhalation, press back through hands and knees, or you can come through plank pose, downward facing dog. Take a breath here to settle and stabilize. Inhaling, lift the right leg. Exhale, open the hip, bend the knee, and option, lower the left forearm. Press the left forearm as the right knee goes up. Keep the left leg super stable. Square and straighten, inhale if you've done that. Exhale, plank pose. Inhale, down dog. Exhale, step the left foot inside the left thumb. Walk the fingertips forward. Inhale, float the right leg up. Warrior three. Lift the shoulders, elbows, wrists, fingers. Lift the right heel, parallel to the floor, and firm the left outer hip up. Fingers down, cross the ankles, and wiggle your feet over towards the right side of the mat. Let the head drop, and take a breath here to stabilize the legs. Look forward, hands on hips, elbows up. Bring the left knee up. Interlace the hands underneath the left thigh and reach the left heel forward. First option. Otherwise, take yogi toe lock as you did on the other side, right hand to right hip. Left heel goes forward. Prioritize the bottom leg. This is Uttita Hasta Padangustasana, A. Bending the knee, grabbing onto the outer edge of the left leg as an option, reaching the left leg to straight out to the side, or taking yogi toe lock. Pressing the right heel down, lifting up through the top of the head, and firming both knees, especially the bottom one, as best you can. Inhale, left leg forward. Stand tall. Exhaling, bend it. Feet down. Stand well on both legs. Tadasana. Inhaling, arms up. Urdhva Hastasana, hands together. Go up. Exhale, big swan dive, forward fold. Uttanasana, head down. Inhaling, look forward, hands down. Exhaling, option to take crow pose, Bakasana, just to get off of the legs for a moment. Squeeze the heels to the butt. Left foot will step between the hands, right foot will step back. Parallel the feet to the right. Skandasana to the right. And maybe this time open up the left arm and lean back as you did in the squat earlier. Going to the other side. Leaning back. Keep that extended leg really stable. Come back to center. Parallel legs, inhale. Exhale, head down. Interlace the hands behind the back and pull the wrists apart so they make a 90-degree angle with the forearms. Keep the shoulders lifting up, the heels going down, and then bend the knees to come up. Turn the left leg all the way forward, hip, knee, and ankle. Open the arms wide. Inhale, reverse warrior. Bend the left leg, lift the left arm. Exhale as the left arm reaches down, heel toe, right foot forward a few times until you can float it up. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. Right hand can stay on the hip and then go up, if that's an option. Firm the knees and reach to that top heel, just like we've been doing. Look down if you need as you take Chapasana, bending the top knee, grabbing onto the top of the right foot, and lean back so the shoulder blades are on the back. Keep that bottom outer hip firm. When you take this transition, bend the left knee, the bottom knee. Take the right fingers down. Take the left arm back to grab the top of the right foot. And eventually, as you stabilize the bottom leg, you can peek under the right armpit and lean a little bit back in space. Bend the left leg to come out. Slowly release the right leg and land as soft as you can, warrior two. And if you fall, you fall. It's just yoga. Inhale, hands down. Turn the right heel up. Exhale, plank, lower to the belly completely. Point the toes, bring the legs together. And then widen them as wide as you can, inhaling, pressing yourself up, and exhaling, bringing the head back down. You'll notice my fingers are wide outside of the mat for this, and I just fluctuate on the breath. You can also stay upright and flatten the hands. The legs are passive. Eventually coming all the way down. Hands under the forehead, elbows wide. Breathe into the back of the body. Let yourself just rest here for a few moments before you press back up in an organized way to a downward facing dog. Long, strong limbs. Lengthen the waist up into the height of the legs. Let the head drop down. Lift the belly as you lower the legs. Bring the forearms down. Touch opposite elbows if you're setting up for headstand. If not, you can simply rest in child's pose. Once you come up to headstand, reaching the heels up just as you've done today. Coming down, bringing the knees into the chest. Landing softly and resting in child's pose for at least 5 breaths. Letting both sides of the neck lengthen. You can rest the arms forward. And crossing the shins, coming back slowly onto the back. Just arranging yourself in a way where the head is on the mat. Bring the knees over the ankles. Grab onto the outer edges of the mat, firmly like you have a fistful of mat, and tuck the upper arms underneath as you press the hips up. Walk the arms underneath you and press the heels, the upper arms down as you press the pelvis up. So the chest moves into the chin and the knees move forward. And the exhale will bring you back down. You can do that a few more times. Or just rest here, widening the feet, bringing the knees back together and placing the hands on the belly or the chest or the ribs, just like we started. Eventually reach the arms back along the ears, maybe grab opposite elbows and let the knees fall to the left. In a windshield wiper, take a breath. Let the body completely settle as you go to the other side. Grab opposite elbows if you've clasped them. Let the knees fall and breathe into the ribs. Letting the attention start to drop back in. Bring the knees right above the hips. You can grab the hands and cup them. Let the knees fall away from the body so the chest is wide. And eventually extend the legs for Shavasana for as long as you like here. Arms wide enough so the armpits have space, legs wide enough so they have space, and let the breath completely drop you down and in, allowing the legs to rest, the floor to support you. Nowhere to go, nothing to do. Allowing the limbs to be heavier with each breath. When you're ready, bending one knee at a time, rolling over to the side and pausing there to keep this transition easy. Pressing yourself up, letting the head come last, and sitting tall in a way that feels comfortable for you. And again, thank yourselves for showing up today. Namaste. Thank you.